I consider both faith and science very important in this journey. Faith gives food to the heart, and science feeds the mind how to restore and sustain the resources of the earth. I also consider the importance of an authentic understanding of human roots causing ecological imbalance. Today's ecological crisis is the symptoms of our broken relationship with God, self, others, and rest of creation. In humanity, there is a severe poverty of spiritual intimacy, poverty of being, poverty of community, and the poverty of safeguarding and caring nature. We are living in a world of indifference. Our colonial mindset has given birth to an economy of greed, and we try to find solace in consumerism and individualism by making the earth and its people mere objects for utility. Our throwaway culture has reduced our beautiful Mother Earth into a pile of filth and built walls between humanity as the haves and haves not. Our addiction to fossil fuels has displaced the living carbon of biodiversity with the counterfeit energy from fossilized dead carbon, disrupting the self-regulation of Earth system, giving us pollution, wars, and climate catastrophe. Climate change, the extinction of species, the economic catastrophes, and wars are rooted in greed and wars against the earth and her peoples. The profit-oriented economy has commodified and commercialized our earth resources and has enslaved our minds and broken our relationship with the earth. The technology has mechanized our minds and hearts, making us helpless and techno-crazy, and now ready to substitute us with robots and artificial intelligence. Even ready to march towards another planet. The quality of human life today reveals that technological development has not been accompanied by a development in human responsibility, values, and conscience. Mother Earth is crying. The poor are crying to end this anthropocentric arrogance, apathy, and avarice that makes rich and powerful humans blind to nature's life, creativity, technologies, economy, and allows them to deny us our rightful share and place as earth beings in Mother Earth's economy of life to ensure life and well-being, food and water for all. In this scenario, we the sisters are here to amplify the voices of the Chipko sisters who hug the trees to protect them and not let them be cut because forests are the source of soil, water, and oxygen, not timber mines. We are here to bring a synodal process of participation, communion, and mission of millions of grassroots women and girls in the care of our common home towards a more inclusive, equitable, fraternal, and sustainable world. We are here to amplify the voice of truth that human beings are biological beings, ecological beings, earth beings, interbeings, spiritual beings, not machines. We are conscious, intelligent, caring beings with a potential to imagine and cultivate a future of peace and nonviolence, of abundance and well-being. We are fraternal members of Vasudeva Kudumbakam, one world family, interconnected, interdependent, interrelated through life. We are part of the earth and not separate from her. We are children of Mother Earth, not her masters and owners. We are here to grow in cooperation, mutuality, synergy, which are the principles of nature's economy. Peace flows when all beings cooperate in mutuality and gift giving to create abundance and sustenance for all, making conservation, regeneration the basis of living economies and livelihoods. Co-creating non-violently with Mother Earth is weaving peace and providing for the basic needs of food and water, life and livelihoods for the last person. As Gandhiji said, the earth has enough resources for everyone's needs, not for few's greed. We are here to renew our God-given responsibility of protecting the earth, living system, and the infrastructure of life that provides us clean air, clean water, clean food. All beings have the right to the gifts of the earth. All beings have a right to be alive and to their share of ecological space. No person, no matter how rich they have become through extractivism, has the right to appropriate the share of others in participation in nature's economy, the economy of life. On the theme, integrate vulnerability from the margins in leadership and decision making, ensuring the voices of those most affected by environmental breakdown are at the center of global conversations on resilience and recovery. I would like to share with you the strategies that we have applied in envisaging a paradigm shift from greed economy to green economy, ego to eco, anthropocentrism to cosmocentrism, with a bottom-up, gender-responsive, human rights-based, and participatory decision-making approach. Not merely a symptom treatment, but rather scanning and treating the root causes for a transformative and sustainable world. These are some of the strategies that we have applied in our works in the care for our Mother Earth. Promotion of creation spirituality among the communities to develop loving awareness towards the gift of Mother Earth. Promoting women and girls' leadership in environmental actions. Capacitating women-led grassroots organizations for sustainable agricultural practices. Involving women and girls' participation in environmental decision-making. Ensuring women and girls' participation in design and implementation of the sustainability model in their communities. Empowering women and girls as leaders and decision makers through training. Promoting women entrepreneurs by financing for sustainable agricultural practices. Engaging and empowering the local self-government, local communities, and stakeholders in environmental actions. Creating political will through people-centered advocacy for the better implementation of the environmental policies and programs of the country. Creating networks of women in the care of our common home. Interfaith alliance, creation for ecological engagement and disaster management. Creating linkage with the government, environmental programs, and the communities of marginal farmers. Providing ecological education and immersion experiences to students through the Green School movement. Integrating ecological study and engagement in the formation manual of our sisters. The impact in general, growth in earth consciousness and ecological virtues, improvement in livelihood, food security, increased cash flow to their families, self-reliance, resilience, proper waste management, sanitation, increased leadership in women and girls, best use of land, increase in human values like harmony, friendship, sharing, caring for one another, especially the most vulnerable, improvement in health, education, participation in local self-government, growth in rights and duty consciousness. And I have some recommendations for integrating the voices from the margins in leadership and decision making, and the global dialogues on environmental issues. These are the recommendations. Providing opportunities for representation of the grassroots environmental activists to global conferences like COPs. Affirming and upholding the best grassroots environmental activists by recognition and awards. Financing for the ecological agricultural initiatives at grassroots. Studies and researches of the grassroots environmental interventions and their impacts in building the green economy. Creating alliance of interfaith grassroots environmental activists in the global level for study, interactions, and exchange of ideas of their best practices. Creating solidarity fund for the most affected communities of environmental and climate calamities. Now there is loss and damage fund already at the UN. Skill development for resilience and recovery. Capacity building of the grassroots environmental organizations for innovative actions. Using media for replicating and propagating the best practices of the environmental actions. A true ecological approach always becomes a social approach. It must integrate questions of justice. Dear friends, I began my integral ecological journey by seeing the sufferings of the marginalized communities in meeting their basic needs in my mission area. The impact of climate change on them is very severe. It is affecting their livelihood, food security, health, education, safe drinking water, shelter, even their mobility. The vulnerability of my people is a cause for me to be here with you today, to change and build a new narrative, as Sister Pat mentioned. I take this floor to acknowledge their tremendous capacity of resilience and recovery to live their life, confronting the challenges, and their valuable contributions in sustaining and caring for the earth resources and becoming change agents in the mission of building a sustainable world. We have so much to learn from them as we advocate for the environment. Thank you.